My name is Christy Whitfield, and I'm the Director of the Department of Small and Local Business Development, and this is our Build Back Better series. And today I am joined by two of my august friends in the small business world, Mari Rodella and Kimberly Bender, who are going to talk about holiday sales and what businesses are doing to support themselves and each other during this non-traditional shopping season. So welcome, Kimberly and Mari. Hi.
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 So part of my fun part of my life in this job in the past few years has been during the holiday seasons, extending Small Business Saturday into the shop small season. And this year, so many businesses are going along, and that includes the huge festival at DC Brow and the fantastic market at the Hyrick House. And it seems like both of those things this year I'm going to still enjoy, but I'm going to enjoy them from the comfort of my home. So Mari, tell us a little bit about what's going on this year with the optimistic market.
Sure. So we, Kim, my friend and partner at the Hyrick House, and I had a conversation this past spring when she and her organization hosted an online marketplace, and I thought it was a great idea, and she and I came together and thought that instead of hosting our individual on-site marketplaces this year because of COVID, we weren't really comfortable with it. So we thought, well, how about we partner and bring all our energy into this one virtual marketplace that we could really kind of bring in our energy and really steer some support for local businesses.
Well, and I think I skipped ahead because I know you, but let me just give you an opportunity to say the companies that you are running.
Sure. So I'm Mari Rodella. I am one of the owners and the Chief Community and Culture Officer at DC Brow Brewing Company here in DC.
And I'm Kim Bender. I'm the Executive Director of the Hyrick House Museum, which is the historic home of DC's largest brewer in DuPont Circle. You can normally come visit us inside and take a historic tour and come to our events, but right now we're just open in our garden.
So this year's Optimistic Market is going to be online, and it starts the 11th of December, right?
It starts on Black Friday.
Oh, it starts on Black Friday. All right, and goes for 2 weeks. So tell us what to expect in this online version of the marketplace.
So we have our own standalone website, which is hoptimist.shop. And people can go on now and even sort of check out some of the stories we're posting about the people that will be participating, and people want to purchase early access tickets. We have 2-day early shopping, but the site's already up and running, and you'll be able to shop up to 40 local DMV vendors, makers of amazing products like pottery, jewelry, candles, what else? We have some food products, and actually Mari and some of my team, and we all juried this amazing group of people to participate.
Well, there is so much that I love about this, and I think that if you're in small business, you know that small business people are constantly connecting and helping each other. But some might say, Mari, you're DC Brow. Everyone's heard of you. You're so big. Why do you host this market? Why are you creating this? Why do you do this? You do it in person, and now you're doing it. Tell us why this is important for DC Brow.
It's just part of who we are as a company. It's part of our culture. We really value our community, and honestly, it helps to create such a enriched environment for us to operate. And also, if our partners aren't succeeding, we're not either. I think it's important for everybody in the city to really think about DC as a maker's space, and to really understand that it's important for DC Brow's success hinges on the success of other makers in the city, because it really creates a space of creativity. And so for us, it's always been important. We've been hosting this market for about 8 years now. And every year, it's just a great opportunity to partner with people who, some older and some newer, but to really kind of, see what's happening in the city. And the nice thing about it is that we don't always just partner for the holiday market. Some of these vendors actually end up having, we sell their items in our tasting room. And now through our delivery program and our curbside pickup program. So it's really nice to create these relationships with all these artists and food makers, and it's just great. And the Hyrick House, that relationship has been a really strong one ever since the beginning of DC Brow, and since Kim has been at the Hyrick House as well.
Well, and Kim, I imagine it's similar for you at Hyrick House in terms of the market that you've been hosting. How long has that market been going on at the Hyrick House?
Ours has also been 8 years. I think we started the same year. Actually, Mari at Brow started the same year I started here. So we've sort of had this parallel relationship growing and building together. And I think our values are so similar that we always end up coming together and working on projects like these. We started off, our market and our entire program related to makers really evolved out of the story of Christian Hyrick and the fact that he was an entrepreneur. He was a German-American immigrant. He came to America with $200. He built his way up to build this house, to build his business. And he was likely the largest non-governmental employer in the city during his lifetime. So we took that legacy and we are trying to pass it forward in modern times to lift up entrepreneurs in the city, a lot of whom are immigrants themselves as well, a lot of whom are women, and that's been like the center of our programming for that. We also partner with some of these same people and new people during the year. We have pop-up shops, and we've worked with vendors to create products that are exclusive to us, and we can we can market that out to our audience to help boost them. And that was really what the intent was when we tried to do this in April. We did Chris Kindle Market in April, right after the pandemic hit, thinking people were really suffering, and it's our job to help as in any way that we can. We had this platform, maybe it would work, maybe it wouldn't. And it was so successful, and it really gave people that we worked with a boost financially for the 9-day market that we did. And then it also seemed to give just the community an exciting thing to pay attention to for a minute when they were so glum. So that's why when Mari and I talked about, like, what are we going to do? We have to still do these things in December. We still have to do our markets. We decided this was the right thing to do.
Well, I am so glad that you did. I think that it would just be too depressing if those markets were not part of the holiday season. It would literally be too much for us to bear. I think that there's so much that's come out of the pandemic, but one of the things that is positive is I think we get to see what people don't always know, which is that collaborative nature, that connectedness, and that sense that that we are all in this together, and that small businesses are helping each other, they're helping employees, they're going that extra mile. And I think that this is one of the important things we need to really push this holiday season is to remember our businesses and to shop at our businesses. And so the more convenient that we can make this for people, the better. And I understand that if you want a secret sneak preview, that you can get it. So I'm going to do breaking news on my Building Back Better series. I love that. Maybe people already know. But tell how people that are watching this could support small business and get a sneak preview about what's going on in the market.
So they can already go, as I said, onto our website, optimist.shop, where you can go see, and like as things start to be announced and as we get closer and closer to Black Friday, you'll be able to read more and more about the people that we'll be working with in the market and hear their stories, what drives them, why did they start their businesses, what are their special talents that make them create these amazing things. You can also check us out on Instagram. We have a Hoptimist Instagram account or the Hyrick House Museum and DC Brow accounts are also reposting a lot of that, but you can follow along the stories on there. And I think we'll be announcing officially the vendors on Tuesday, but I believe we are allowed to talk about giving you a sneak preview of 2 of them today. Yeah, so the first is Marcella Kriebel, who has been with us and I think with DC Brow even longer than she's been at our market. I don't know if Mara, I know you know Marcy pretty well if you wanted to talk more about her.
Yeah, Marcy has actually been at our market since the very beginning. We have, I think, a handful, really like 5 vendors that have been with us since day one, and Marcy is one of them. And her artwork is beautiful. And what's so amazing is that she's expanded over the years. So when we first started working with her, she did a lot of watercolor prints, and she's expanded. And I think since then she's put out, she started with a book, a cookbook.
And she's got a cookbook, yeah.
Right, and she's put out another cookbook since then. She does some beautiful watercolor calendars that she puts out every year, so that'll be available also at the holiday market, hopefully this year. But you know, she just has wonderful stuff, so we're very excited to have her on board this year.
But aren't there secret preview tickets that you can buy?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can.
I'm trying to make you some money, guys.
Thank you. Yes. I could hear like Mel, our project manager, is screaming at me silently. You can have a 2-day early shopping experience sneak preview. We always have an in-person early shopping experience available. We thought we'd give people the same opportunity to get the first look at the products. You can buy early bird tickets on our website. They're already for sale. They're $15. And also with that early access, you also get a special gift from us, which is just exclusive for this experience.
All right.
Cool things about the early bird access is that some of these vendors will have limited runs of some of the items that they're selling. So if anything, you get a heads up, you know, on some of those things before other folks can access it.
That's right. So shop early, shop often, and get that early bird special, because a lot of times the best things go quickly. All right. So give us one more plug of where to go for this website, so people know where to go and get their early bird tickets and where to shop.
Optimist.shop.
That's easy. That's great. That's great. Well, thank you both for doing this. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to patronize it. And, people always know my gifts always come from something local. And I think this will be a great place to start. So I appreciate you guys doing it and talking to us about it. And we look forward to celebrating your sales with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, my pleasure. So my name is Chrissy Whitfield. I'm the director of the Department of Small and Local Business Development, and this is our Build Back Better series. Shop small, shop often. Thanks for watching.